Hello everybody and welcome back to LMM, and if you're enjoying what you're seeing on the channel at the moment, how about giving this video a like and maybe subscribing to the channel to help us grow, and perhaps even check out our Patreon. Today I'm going to be opening these 4 coaches that you see before you, and that might upset some of you because these have never before been out of their boxes. They are Grafar 00 gauge LMS coaches, and a load of you will be going, Grafar, isn't that Graham Farish, the N-gauge arm of Bachmann? Well, yes it is. But way back in 1949, they released the first 2-rail electric train set in the UK, beating Rovex by a few months. And Rovex, as we all know, went on to become Triang and then became Hornby. These guys were heavyweights in the 00 scene, all the way up to 1978, where they decided the 00 market was becoming too crowded and dropped out to concentrate on N-gauge. That means that these coaches at their youngest are 46 years old. They've spent 46 years inside these boxes. Now, a lot of you will be going, I didn't even realise that Graham Farish did 00 gauge, and that's because some of it does survive, like these coaches, but the locomotives particularly were built with an impure alloy of Mazak, which is MZAK, and I have one of these locomotives somewhere in my collection, and there's really nothing left of it. It is just some gears and a falling apart frame. A lot of them have just rotted away to nothing, which means that they're a little bit more rare, and finding something that's managed to slip through the cracks and never before been taken out of its boxes is really quite special. And I know a load of you will be going, no, you can't open them, they've been like this for so long. But it's model railway stuff. It's meant to be run. So these are still in their boxes, and they're rather pretty little boxes because they're this clear plastic, which means that you can see the model that you're going to be buying. Unlike Hornby, your model came in a red box that you had to open it to see the model. This proudly showed off the model with a little bit of information, needle axle bearings and extra long coupling hooks. The rest of the blurb was on the base. It was a really cool bit of packaging. The downside is, when you'd finish with your Hornby model, you can put it back in the box to keep it safe. These ones, once you've opened this box, it will never go back together and hold that model. They are stapled shut at this point, and we can see that some of the staples are starting to go rusty, showing that these things have not ever been out. And that is genuinely exciting, to find some stock which is this old, which has never before been out of its box, much less ever been out on a railway. I'll be honest, there is a bit of me that's conflicted about opening these. They've been in their packaging for so long. They are pristine. They are mint. They are as they left the factory, how they would have been in countless model railway shops across the land. Opening them, disturbing them, feels almost like a travesty. It's like going in and disrupting a tomb. These are how they were. This is a look back to a product once gone, and finding things like this that are still in the box are incredibly rare. On the other hand, they are model railway coaches. Their whole purpose and design is to be opened and to go onto a model railway layout and to be run and to be enjoyed and to form a train. And that's the bit that's winning, because I think it's worse for these things to never know the sweet pleasures of running on the metal rails, to never get to run along, say, a modular railway, and to actually get to be used. So with that, we're going to get rid of that one, that one, that one, and we're going to open this one. So here we are with the first coach that we're going to open. This is the brake coach, and as you can see, it's still in its plastic coating, having never been taken out of the box. The plastic coating doesn't actually protect the model from damage. It does hold it in place quite well, but it's flawed. You can also see just here that the couplings are turned backwards inside so that they don't damage the end of the boxes. To open it, we're going to flip it up and use this set of tweezers just to open up one of these little staples. And then using the same pair of tweezers, we can slowly pull out the staple from the cardboard and the plastic. And then we can just gently lift this up and drop the model out, like so. And so that's the box, which we can just gently pull this other staple out to open it up forevermore. We have a little piece, the base has the basic instructions, which are the coach bogie has been reversed, and this is the first time that it's ever been picked up by human hands. So we'll just swing these bogies out, lift it gently, twist it back in, and force it back in. And there we go. The first time it's ever been touched by human hands, and the first time it's ever moved. What an amazing moment to take something that's been in its box for so long and to finally get it out into the real world. Do you know what's amazing as well? The level of detail on this is pretty good. Now, they haven't done the interior of this coach. There's nothing inside it. But the moulded handrails, the doors, the lining, it's all very good. The printing's quite fine. You can make out the logo and the fact it says London, Midland and Scottish Railways. I'm actually quite impressed, considering that this is around 50 or even 60 years old. The detail on this is superb. When this was out, this must have been almost groundbreaking. What an absolutely beautiful item. That's absolutely stunning. And it's more than good enough to run on a model railway today. So with one down, let's get on to the next. Once again, we're going to open this up and gently ask these staples, which have been like this for decades, to open, and then we'll gently force it out for the first time ever. And remove that one as well. And then it's just a matter of gently taking that off and revealing this coach for the first time. They are quite stunning. Interestingly, this one, the coupling's already been turned around. So we'll just pull it around here, lift up the coupling hook, and gently ease the whole thing around. Just like that. Give it a push back in. Secondary coach. Oh, this is great. And now on to coach 3. So once again, we'll flip it up. So we'll take these up. I mean, these are so old, they've gone rusty and they stained the cardboard. And then these ones up here. And out it comes. And out it comes. And now, just like that, welcome to fresh air. Welcome to the real world. I love the casting idea of this, but it is trying to put it back together again, so it kind of will go back together again, but there's no real way of holding it together. And finally, we have this one. And I've had a change of heart. This one I'm going to keep in its box for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I feel I kind of want to keep it in this state of on box, never opened before. I like the idea of that. It's just, and it means that anybody who is unhappy with the fact that I've opened them, there is one that's going to remain absolutely mint and never opened. So that's going to go over there. So let's look at these ones. Now, the big thing about these is they are literally mint. They've never formed a train. So if I spin the wheels on this one around, I find this to be far more difficult than I thought it was going to be. This is quite a manoeuvre. You have to really twist them, and it often knocks the wheels out of the axle boxes, and then you push them back in. And it just, I understand why Grafar did this. I do. But it does now feel a bit sketchy, having to pop the wheels back in. But there we go. So doing this is the first time they've ever formed a train. And I know it's like any brand new stock that's never been out of the box. It's the first time you do anything with it. But something that's this old, that's over 40 years old, probably over 50 years old, that's never been out, that's never done anything, there's something quite magical about that. So now I expect you're expecting me to cut to a shot of these running for the first time on a layout. And I'm not going to do that, because I feel that these things running for the first time, these previously unopened, almost 50-year-old coaches, running them for the first time is going to be a momentous occasion. And I know it sounds silly, but I really believe it. And it's something that I'd like to share with all of you. And to that end, we're taking our popular modular layout to the NEC for the big Model Railway Show on the 23rd and the 24th of November. Yes, we're going to the big show. The modular that you saw me build, that you may have seen at other shows, it's going at full length to the NEC. And I know I've seen a load of you guys at the NEC previously, so I know a load of you guys will be there, but we will be there with the modular operating trains. It's really exciting. We cannot believe we got asked to go to the show. It's absolutely amazing. So come see us at the NEC, where we're going to be running these coaches the whole weekend. They will be doing their baptism by fire. So on Saturday, they will be on the layout running for the first time ever. So come see these Grafar coaches, come see what they'll do, come marvel at €50 coaches, which are still acceptable by today's standards. There's plenty enough detail for a modular layout. The bogies have detail, like the springs on them. It's basic, but it's fine. They're perfect to go onto a modular layout. They look brilliant and they're going to look perfect on the layout. The only slightly disappointing thing is the fact that the running number on the two coaches is actually the same. So come see these for the first time. Be the first people ever to see these on a layout doing something. Because I think that'd be kind of cool. And let us know in the comments below, are you going to come and see us at the NEC? Yes, the NCMA modular is going to the NEC. You can come and see us at one of the biggest, nay, the biggest model railway show in the country. So let us know if you're coming. Come see us and see these things run for the first time. And let me know what you think. Have I done a good thing by taking these out of the box? Or should I have left them like this one, forevermore sandwiched inside the plastic carton, just like it left the factory? Or maybe I've struck a good deal of leaving one like that and the rest like this. But I'm genuinely excited to give these a run. I've never been so excited to give rolling stock a run, and I will be utterly crushed if they don't run, if they derail at the show. I will be absolutely devastated. So that's it. These are now outside. They're free, released from captivity. It's like being on a nature documentary. We've freed them from that captivity that they were once in. And I'm excited. So with that, if you have enjoyed this, how about refreshing some of the stuff we've done with the modular over there, or one of the other shows that we've gone to down there. And with that, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing these coaches opened for the very first time. And of course, we'll see you in a couple of weekends' time at the NEC. Yeah, I'm so excited, it's unreal.